Hello everyone, I am Durga Saujanya, Assistant Professor from Department of ECE, MLR Institute of Technology. I am going to give the video lecture for the subject Embedded System Design. Our today's topic is interfacing of LED and push button switch. Today's session comes under Unit 2. And next, what is the summary of previous session? So in the previous session, we have discussed about the sensors and actuators used for embedded applications. And in these sensors and actuators, what are the input devices and output devices are used for connecting with the core of the embedded processor. So these are all discussed in the previous session, and in today's session we are going to discuss about LED and how to interface that LED with our microcontroller, and push button switch, how to interface that push button switch with LED using our 8051 microcontroller. So next, going to today's session. So this is LED interfacing. So here this is the symbol for LED. LED is nothing but light emitting diode. So this is the LED. So here it consists of two terminals, anode and cathode. So here for the LED component, so anode is having the long lead and a cathode is having the short lead. So this is the connection, how we can connect our LED into our circuit. So here, so LED will have the cutoff voltage of 1.7 volt having the current of 10 milliamperes. Here we know that LED is nothing but light emitting diode. Whenever we are connecting the forward bias to the LED, so then it will emit the light, so which is known as light emitting diode. So here the cutoff voltage for this light emitting diode is 1.7 volts and it will exhibit the current of 10 milliamperes. So that means the large current will be developed by this LED. So that here when an LED is applied with its required voltage and current, so then whenever sufficient voltage required for LED is to be applied, then only the LED will glow with full intensity. So it is similar to normal PN junction diode, but it emits energy in the form of light. So normal PN junction diode will give the output in the terms of voltages. Here this LED will provide the output in terms of light. So never connect the LED directly to a battery or power supply, because here we have already discussed that. So it requires 1.7 volts cutoff voltage for operating into the condition, and it will drawing the current. So here it will draw the current up to 10 milliamperes, which is very large current. So because of that too much current, the components which are connected to this may burn it out, or so may destroy the entire device. Therefore we are not connecting directly LED to the device or battery or power supply. Here we have to use one resistor for connecting LED to the battery. So before connecting to the battery, we need to use one resistor with the LED. So here LED must have a resistor in series to limit the current to a safe value. So whenever we have used 1 kilo ohm resistor or 330 ohms resistor, so the current will be limited by these resistors. Therefore we will get the safe value of current through the circuit. So therefore for quick testing purpose, 1 kilo ohm resistor is suitable for most LEDs. So if the supply voltage is 12 volts or less, we can go up to 1 kilo ohm resistors. So this is the connection how we can interface our LED with microcontroller. So here when the microcontroller pin is made low, so it indicates that when the microcontroller pin is made low, so that means logic 0 is coming from the microcontroller pin. So it indicates that the low level will be connected to the cathode of the diode, which indicates the forward bias. So therefore the microcontroller pins becomes ground. When the microcontroller pin is made low, the microcontroller pin becomes ground and current start flowing from 5 volt source to the ground, making LED to switch on. So here this 0 is connected to cathode of the diode, so which makes this diode moves to the forward bias. So which indicates that this diode is in on state. So therefore this 5 volts will be given to the LED and hence the light will be glows on in this LED. so which makes the LED to on. And when the microcontroller pin is 1, so which indicates that high voltage. So high voltage is applied to cathode means it is reverse biased, and whatever the, so when reverse biased, the diode is open circuited. So therefore whatever the 5 volts applied to the anode will not be moved to the microcontroller, so that this LED will goes to the off state, so it will not light on. So here when the microcontroller is low, it is going to switch on the LED. When the microcontroller pin is made high, so then it switch off the LED. So next, this is the circuit diagram used for interfacing multiple LEDs to the microcontroller. Here we have used 8 LEDs. So interfacing with the 8051 microcontroller. Here by using these 8 LEDs, we can have different types of patterns. So that means if all the pins of so here all the LEDs are connected to the port pins of port 2. So that is from port 2.0 to 2.7 we are using 8 LEDs. So if all the pins are enabled with low, so which is all zeros, so then it indicates that all LEDs will on. So that means here all LEDs will be glowing. So if in our application, if we want to glow alternate LEDs, so that means the first LED will be on and second LED will be off, next third LED will be on and fourth LED will be off, fifth LED is on, sixth LED is off, seventh LED is on, eighth LED is off. So then we need to give this bit pattern to the port 2 for enabling or for blinking our LEDs in alternate manner. So like that we have different types of patterns, like so 1 1 1 1 0 0 0 0, which indicates that for LEDs from L1 to L4, so these are all on, and L5 to L8 LEDs are off. So if we want to blink our LEDs, L1 and L2 only on, and L2, L3, L4 off, L5, L6 on, L7, L8 off. So then we need to give the pattern for the microcontroller as, so here L1, L2 on, so L3, L4 off, L5, L6 on, L7, L8 off. So here 1 1 0 0 1 1 0 0, this is the pattern given to the port 2 for enabling our required pattern. So in this way we can give our required pattern in our programming to enable so different LEDs into different patterns. So this is the required program for interfacing our LED to the microcontroller, 8051 microcontroller. So this is the preprocessor directives. So this is the bit declarations, and these are the functions, function declarations, and so this is the delay function which is used for on and off. So after certain time, if we want to on for certain time, on for 10 milliseconds and off for 10 milliseconds. So then first we need to blink the LED, so that is we need to give the pattern for 10 milliseconds, and again so we need to provide delay function, and again we need to make on the LEDs for another 10 milliseconds. So for providing delay between on and off of the blinking, so we need to write the delay function. So this is the main function. So in this main function, first we are initializing with the 0x00. So here, so these LEDs are known as output devices here for infinite loop. So first we need to make the LEDs high, which is 0xFF. So which indicating that LED is going to the high state, and 0x00 which indicates the LED goes to the off state, so which is low. So in between on and off we are providing some delay. So here the next one is push button switch. So here the push button switch is given at port 1.0 and port 1.1 we are connecting the LED. So here the function we have implemented is whenever push button is pressed, so then So pressed push button. So then only LED will goes to on state. So if push button is not pressed, so then LED will move to the off state. So we need to write the program for that purpose. Here this is the function which is implemented. This is the program which is implemented for push button with LED. So here, so as we have already seen that in the circuit diagram, that is P1.0 is used for connecting with the button. So here the button is declared with P1.0 and LED is declared with P1.1. So this is the main function. Here the port 1 is 0 1. 0 1 is nothing but here 1 0. So the 0 bit is 1 means here, so it is acting as a input device and 0 means it is acting as a output device. So that means here input device is connected to the port. Here the output device is connected to the port. So here 0x01 indicates that the input device is connected as a push button and output device is connected as a LED to these pins P1.0 and P1.1. So now if the button is equal to 1, so we need to check the button status, so whether the button is pressed or not. So whenever button is pressed, then the pin which is indicated with P1.0 is 1. So here if P1.0 is equal to 1, so which means that the button is pressed. So then we need to make our output device which is LED at P1.1 is equal to 1. So here if the button is equal to 1, so then only that LED will move to 1. So that indicates that LED is going to the on state. So otherwise the LED is in the off state only. So this is the program used for interfacing of push button switch with LED for 8051 microcontroller. So in this session we have discussed what are the topics covered in the previous session and what is LED, what is the operation of LED. So how can we use LED for our 8051 microcontroller and how can we interface LED with 8051 microcontroller, and so what is the operation of push button switch. So how can we interface the push button with LED using the 8051 microcontroller. So these are the topics covered in the present session. Thank you.